Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about how I gained over, I would say 70 pounds of muscle in just about over 3 years, maybe a little bit under 3 years. So just so you guys know, it was a very long and hard journey. I don't have a naturally big body type, so I had to go against my genetics and break through that ceiling. I'm naturally a very, very skinny person, and if you look at me, you can still tell that I'm relatively small frame. Around my wrists are still extremely skinny, around my ankles, things like that. So you can still see from my posture as well that I am naturally a small framed person. I just went against my genetics, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. So starting up, pretty much I trained Monday to Sunday, and I know now that that is extremely bad, but back years ago I had zero clue, and I just thought, hey, I'm going to hit the gym every single day, go as hard as I can, and work all my muscles in one day, every single day, and do it over for weeks and weeks and months, and that may not have been the best decision. But I did get my results, not correctly because I was doing it that way, but as the years went on, I learned that my body needs rest and recovery, and then I fixed that issue. Pretty much Google and bodybuilding.com were my two best friends. I used those things for every single question that I had. If I needed to know a new program, I went to bodybuilding.com or I Googled the heck out of it for hours and figured out how other people got results, why they did what they did, and if it can work for me as well. So the $1 million questions a lot of my friends ask me is, what program did I use that worked for me? I use a 5x5 program, so 5 reps, 5 sets of everything. No matter if it was a leg day, chest day, back day, arms, anything like that. I stuck to 5x5 for at least 5 to 8 months, which many people are like, oh my God, that's a really long time. It really flies by. If you have discipline and you stick to what you're doing, 5 to 8 months is really not that long of a time, and 5x5 was really effective to help me build a solid foundation of muscle. Yes, I was still skinny after doing 5x5 for a couple months, but I was stronger. You could start to see that I was building muscle in areas that I never had muscle before. No, I wasn't huge, but I was better than I was before. And I'll throw some progress pictures somewhere up in the video for you guys as well. Overall, it took me about 3 years to put on just about 70 pounds of muscle from the time I started and from the time I took my lasting progress pics. Yes, I'm still working out now. Yes, it's been more than 3 years, but my initial, I guess you would say beginner gains, were just about 3 years for that 70 pounds, and to me that was like no time. I was so invested in what I was doing. I was eat, sleep, and breathing, working out, getting into the gym, and I was so willing to learn more. That's pretty much how my progress came to me, as quickly as it did. And also eating was another huge part of it. I was taking mass gainer and using glutamine at the same time. Glutamine just helps my recovery. I wasn't really getting as sore as much. So I was feeling fired up. Like every time before the gym, I was feeling extremely fired up. I was ready to go there every single day. Yes, there were days, where, mentally you feel a little bit drained, but I was always ready to go there and knock my workout out because I knew what my goals were. I was in college. I'm 5'10". So I was in college, 5'10", and I weighed about 135 pounds. And that was like terrible to me. I was like terrified. Why am I this little? I didn't like it anymore. I had ran cross country for like my whole life. So 8th grade, pretty much throughout high school, and then a little bit on into college. So I was extremely skinny, bad posture, the whole 9 yards. And I decided that I was going to fix that. As meals go, I was eating 4 to 5 huge meals. When I say huge, I just don't mean little size. No, these were huge meals. And back then, again, I didn't really know how nutrition worked or anything. So I was just eating huge meals. Yes, they were clean. I went the clean bulking route. You didn't see me eating McDonald's and chips and candy in order to gain weight. I stuck to normal, healthy foods. I stuck to my chickens. I had rice. I had some pastas in there, some greens, things like that. And no, I'm not saying pasta is healthy, but that's considered clean bulking compared to eating McDonald's and other things like that. So I was eating things like that several times a day, and even force feeding. The first year was a lot of force feeding. When I was not hungry, I had to keep eating. Pretty much, clean bulking helped me to keep a nice low body fat. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. If you have any more questions on how I gained just about 70 pounds of muscle or majority muscle in about 3 years, just shoot me a comment, shoot me a message. I'll be glad to help anyone on out and explain everything to you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you later.